All right, guys. So I'd like for you to look at this picture and describe the setting. Try to think about your senses of sight, smell, taste, touch, and what you could hear. That's going to play a really big part in this new story that we're going to be talking about with suspense and gothic horror. So, things that I see are the fog, the darkness, these like ravens or crows, kind of the house falling apart, this maybe secluded area, this bridge that looks like it's maybe falling apart. So I want you to kind of keep that in mind. Today we're going to be talking about Edgar Allan Poe and Gothic fiction. We're going to talk about your guiding question, which is who is Edgar Allan Poe and what is Gothic fiction, and the importance of Edgar Allan Poe in reliable and unreliable works. Edgar Allan Poe is born on January 19th, 1809, in Boston, Massachusetts. His mother, Elizabeth Arnold Poe, was a talented actress. His father, David Poe, was also an actress of Irish descent. He was neither talented nor responsible, and the family suffered a lot financially after he deserted them. Elizabeth, his mother, died in Richmond, Virginia in 1811. She had tuberculosis. Though not legally adopted at this time, he was taken in by a Scottish tobacco exporter, John Allen, and that's from whom Poe took his middle name. So you have to wonder where some of authors can get their ideas or how their work relates to their own life. But with Edgar Allan Poe, we can see that his father abandoned the family. His mother died when he was very young. His foster father, John Allen, was erratically swung between lenience and extreme discipline. Poe married his much younger cousin, Virginia, who died at an early age as well to tuberculosis. So Poe's works really focused on bizarre, sad, and maybe feeling like an outcast. The wonder is that he kind of found a way to make such striking art from all of his suffering. So that's something, just that kind of question is to think about all those things that happened to him, to think about why his works are kind of so dark themed. When we're talking about this dark work, it is called Gothic fiction. So that's a genre that is he followed to appease public taste. And there's recurring themes that deal with questions of death, including its physical signs, effects of decomposition, concerns of premature burial, the reanimation of the dead, and mourning. Sometimes it's referred to as Gothic horror, and that's a genre of literature that combines elements of both horror and romance. So we see a combination of horror, suspense, and romanticism together. So on October 3rd, 1849, Poe is found on the streets of Baltimore, delirious, in great distress, and in need of immediate assistance. According to the man who found him, Joseph W. Walker, he was taken to the Washington College Hospital where he died on Sunday, October 7th. It is unknown how he died. There are people who think that he died from alcoholism. Others think maybe he was beaten to death. Some people say that there was like a voting scheme going on at the time. So that really lays as a huge mystery in his life. So on your own, you're going to watch the YouTube video that's posted. And you are also going to watch a brain pop video. So, just some things to keep in mind is that he is the inventor of the detective story. Edgar Allan Poe is the father of the modern American short story. He really believed that stories should be able to be read in one sitting, and the architect who helped the world discover science fiction as a literary genre. But he was also an incredibly skillful poet and an important literary critic who helped define American literature, film, and other arts. So you guys are going to also watch the assigned Edgar Allan Poe brain pop video, and then you're going to complete your LTS 11 L11 Edgar Allan Poe review.